Hi everybody. It has been too long between videos. I look how I feel right now. I've had a cold we're on day 12, and I'm not sure if you know, but you can't really take anything when you're pregnant. Although I never take anything because I just want my body to beat itself rather than taking antibiotics or cold or flu tablets. But yeah, so the reason that I haven't recorded in so long is because we moved from Germany to Switzerland, and when we got here we didn't have internet, and then we did get internet, but we got this temporary fix while we waited and searched some cable companies and internet companies to find the best deals and the best rates and download speeds and whatnot. So the temporary fix that we had was not strong enough to upload even a photo. It was piss weak. And then we went to New York. So I'm now 22 weeks and 6 days. My due date has been moved forward a date, based on all my scans, but when we went for my anomaly scan a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago now, that was the date, and it's been like that all along, so I figured, I'll just shift it. So now the due date is the 8th of August, so the 8th of the 8th, which is quite lucky in Chinese numbers. Anyway, so I'm at my new place. I'm kind of improvising on where to put the camera because we don't have anything really high, so I hope this is working. But let's start with symptoms. So bloody nose, and I know I've been saying that for a few weeks or for a while, but seriously bloody nose. So much so that I was in the shower when we were in New York and I blew my nose. Attractive, I know, but I couldn't breathe. And all blood came out, and I was freaking out that it wasn't actually from my nose but elsewhere. So I had a mini freak out, but it was okay. We sorted it out. So yeah, it's every time I blow, both nostrils, just blood mixed in with the rest of the good stuff, which there's been a lot of lately. I mean, I'm blowing my nose every 15 minutes when I'm not even doing anything. It's driving me crazy. Sneezes, that's been ongoing, and it's picked up now that I have a cold, so I think it's a combination of the pregnancy and the flu. Well, it's not the flu, it's a cold, but yeah. Stuffy nose, of course. Frequent urination, it's definitely picked up. I'm needing to go, like, lots. Stopping, when we're out all the time to go. It's okay. I mean, I'm trying to drink enough water, so that's, half of the course. Swollen ankles and feet. By the end of the day, it's pretty drastic, and sometimes just by the middle of the day, or if I'm only up for 3 hours, it's apparent as well. So today I was shaving my legs, which I'm enjoying still being able to do. And that was, a couple of hours after I got up, and they were already pretty swollen. So yeah, oh well. Baby brain. So several times now I have been chopping vegetables to put in a salad or a stir fry or the pan or something, and I end up scraping it from the board into the bin. Like I wasted half an avocado the other day, and I did it with some green onions. And then also I just took my my vitamin, my magnesium powder vitamin thing, and I was in the bathroom and I took it, instead of throwing it in the wrapper thing in the bin, I threw it in the toilet. So yeah, baby brain. It's not bad, but it's noticeable. And I'm getting nauseous. I've been having to take these iron tablets for a few weeks now, and more days than not, I get really, really sick from it. I went to the shops today about 20 minutes after I had it, because I've been told you can't eat 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after, so I make sure that you know, I've recently eaten, and yeah, so I went to the shops and I had to sit down and put my head on my trolley after I finished shopping because I thought I was going to throw up, and it was not pleasant. And then I put me off lunch. I was still sick, so I basically had a protein shake and a muesli bar for lunch because I couldn't get anything else down. So that's me. That's my symptoms. Cravings. This week, or this last few weeks, it's been sort of oriental flavours, but really no major cravings. Still salty. Aversions, no aversions. Looking down at my notes, do I miss anything? Yeah, when I was in New York, I wouldn't have minded, a mojito or a cocktail, but a couple of the restaurants we went to made mocktails for me, which were nice. As I just get sick of water, it gets old. The total weight gain, honestly, I don't know. It's been a few weeks since I weighed myself, because I've kind of taken a few weeks off exercise with the move and getting everything together here, to building furniture, and it's still crazy. We've still got a fair bit. Well, we don't have a fair bit to do in what we've bought. Like we bought everything from IKEA, but we still need to set up the spare room and just get some light fittings, which we still can't settle on. We've got lamps at the moment. But yeah, so I love the new place. It's great. There's heaps of light. It's a nice space. Our furniture that we've bought is nice. Oh yeah, I've got burps too. And yeah, I really like it here, and I think it'll be a good place. So yeah, it's a weight gain. I don't know. Stretch marks no more than before. My belly button is now an empty. There's no denying it. When I've got my t-shirts on, I don't have a belly band or anything. It's poking out. My rings are still on. I'm happy. Most of the time, happy. I've been a bit, wouldn't say moody, probably just a bit flat, just because of the sickness, and yeah. New York was good, but I used to love it because I lived there for 6 months a few years ago, and I used to love it, and I put it up on this pedestal. And then we went, and I was a little bit underwhelmed, I have to say. Sydney has better food, a better coffee culture, cafe culture, less people. We've still got angry drivers, but they're not as angry as there. And we've got the beaches. New York is basically a Sydney CBD on steroids, and you just got the city. So it's all a bit crazy. And shopping, I think, is everywhere the same in the world now. We've all got the same shops, so you don't necessarily go to a particular city to go shopping anymore. It's just yes, shopping, whatever. You can buy most things in the same stores in different cities nowadays. Everywhere has the same shops, pretty much. I did buy stuff, however, coming home with overweight luggage, and now that I am bigger, I have to buy bigger clothes way more. So that was a good $150 spent, but I just couldn't take any more out. I could have probably thrown out some liquids. I didn't think of it at the time. So yeah, my sleep is good. We've got my husband next to me, and that's when I sleep the best. Although I've realised I prefer him on my left side now, because I'm lying more on my left, and then I like to hug him because it helps me sleep like a teddy, my big bear. But yeah, so I didn't take really naps in New York. It took a few days to get used to the time difference with the jet lag, and then coming back, I got in yesterday and had a 3-hour nap yesterday afternoon because I had an overnight flight, so that was, you know, that was okay. I'm alright with that. And today, I just hit a wall at 3 p.m. I had a 3-hour nap again. 3 hours is a long nap, but obviously I need it, so I'm taking what I can. But when I'm asleep, it's fine. I haven't really had any insomnia moments where I've been awake for hours again, which I had a few weeks ago. Movement. I'm feeling this little creature heaps. Loads, especially after I eat, maybe 15 minutes, half an hour after I eat, it's just kicking up a storm. So, like mummy, it likes its food. Yeah, I love it. It's fantastic. And, you know, I think they say you should start recording the kicks, or counting the kicks at 28 weeks. And it's generally 10 every, like, you should feel 10 within 2 hours. Right now I'm feeling 10 within 2 minutes, so it's full on. By the way, I think I started, baby brain, I think I started this video and said I was 23 weeks and 6 days. I'm 22 weeks and 6 days. I'm 23 weeks tomorrow, not 24. Yeah, sorry about that. Can't calculate now either, even though it's written pretty much everywhere. Concerns, just the iron tablet making me sick. I think I'm going to have to change to a liquid form. I've got to change, I've got to do something, because it's just not sitting well, and I don't want to be feeling as ill as I have been, you know, sitting down at the shopping centre, resting my head on my trolley because I literally cannot move, otherwise I will throw up, and just burping, because that's the only thing that's to help me stop vomiting. So yeah, I'm just not having a great reaction to them, which I think is a normal side effect, but it's not one that I am willing to have. So I'm going to change and see if that makes a difference. Best moment these past few weeks would be the anomaly scan a couple of weeks ago, which was unreal. We saw Hanky measuring right on schedule, except for its head, which is a week advanced. So that scares me a little, because I've got to push that thing out. So I'm hoping that's just his body catches up with his head and it slows down in the growth department just a little, just a few days. And yeah, it had, you know, we got the cutest photo of its nose and mouth with the eyes, you know, front on and the eyes in the dark, which is really cool. It's quite artistic. And yeah, it's got everything it needs. The heart chambers, we got a close-up of that and how they're all working and pumping, and that was just the coolest thing. So yeah, and then our tech asked if we knew the sex, which we said we didn't, and we didn't want to know, so she said she'd tell us when to look away. So then when she did tell us to look away, she's got the ultrasound, she's moving it, pushing it into my stomach and jabbing it, shaking, like what is going on? I had to look at the ceiling because I knew that if I closed my eyes I would definitely peek, so I tilted my head back to look at the ceiling so I couldn't see. And yeah, she said, oh look, it's even impossible for me to see because it's sitting on its knees, it's just not showing. So I guess it means to say surprise, like even my OB hasn't seen what sex it is because it wasn't cooperating when she looked either. So I hope it's got what it needs down there and it's all, you know, as it should be, which I'm thinking it will be considering everything else is. But yeah, so Hanky wants to say a surprise. And the other best moment this week was flying over to New York, which is an 8.5 hour flight, and I was up every hour, moving, drinking. I had my compression tights on, but it was kicking heaps, and I felt some really strong ones, and I thought, oh, for sure, you know, my husband had to be able to feel that. So I put his hand on my stomach, and he did, and Hanky gave it a good kick, and you should have seen the smile on his face. He was just ecstatic. He was so happy. So yeah, that was a really good moment. And Daddy felt the first kick, his first kick. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I'm feeling it every day. The day before we flew, actually, it was really quiet and I was so worried. But it definitely made up for it the day we flew. And then on the way back, it was kicking again, but no more than usual. And it was only 7 hour flight back, so that was quick. And yeah, and looking forward to just settling in here in Switzerland and getting the rest of the furniture put together and buying the new furniture for the spare room and putting that together and just having the house finished, getting into a routine. We still need to get lights as well. Right now we've got lamps, we haven't really found light fittings that we want. I'm looking forward to just getting done with it, and then we can start on the nursery. And I'm looking forward to my sister coming in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, no. 2.5 weeks. Yeah, I'm pumped. She's staying for 3 weeks. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait. So I'll do the belly shot now. Now I think this is a bit low, so I'm going to get on the couch, so it's probably better. So this is 22 weeks and 6 days from the side. Here it's from the front, and you can see, obviously it's from the front, I don't need to point that out to you, but you can see my outie, yeah, little outie. And then, not sure why this would be different, but I do it anyway. So that's from this other side. And this is with the t-shirt on. There's no denying it now. So that's all for this week, and I will be back next week. I'm sorry, I've been out of the loop for a while, but we're back. We've got internet now, so we're good to go. Alright, have a good weekend.